Okay, hello guys. Today I'm recording another video to explain an error in my guide. I'm sorry about the error. Let me explain. I can explain why I made the error. So basically, first of all, this is not my regular course, so I have to, prepare for the course, the semester from the scratch, which was kind of unusual burden on me. And by the way, so then, aside from that, the probit and the logit models are really commonly used in economics and statistics and for any kind of data analysis. But the convention in economics is different from that in statistics. Like economics emphasizes more on marginal effects, effect of something on the outcome. But in statistics, usually emphasizes more on predictions, right? So marginal effects is not the main focus of the probit or the logit model. Like just fitting is the main uh, focus of statistics, and R is these days R is more popular maybe because it is statistics oriented program and free program open source, but Stata is economics oriented program, and it's not free, and it's not open source. So they are pretty different types of programs. It doesn't matter what is they have pros and cons. The problem is, from an economics perspective, R has some problems. Like because of the different conventions, you may encounter some minor problems. Like here, that is our base package does not include marginal effects calculating function at all, right? So that's the starting point. So R can calculate the probit model using the generalized linear model package, but in that package, it does not calculate marginal effects. So, like if you search resources on Google, most of the resources, most of the videos, most of the guides uh, use margins package. Margins package was the standard way to calculate marginal effects on probit model, right? A lot of economists use R, that is right, and they use margins package, but that problem, it was really unlucky. We were really unlucky that that program, the package was discontinued for some reason. I don't know why. Last month, right? So there are some ways to download the package, but I don't know. I did not want to teach you discontinued package, so I had to search for a detour, and I found a less standard, less popular package called MFX, marginal effects command. Then there is a reason why this is not as popular as margins package. This command format is not compatible with other commands, right? That's that's where the problem begins. Let me explain what happened on R, directly on R. So let me start. I loaded the data already. So let me start from the regression format. Just think about how to implement regression on R. First, there are two different methods. One is just not saving, but just directly show the result. So LM, linear model command, will give you this uh, this result, right? Right. This is, if you just call this, type this, then you are going to see this result, and you get intercept coefficient, age is coefficient, female coefficient. But I do not like this method. Alternative way to use the implement regression is using like two lines. So instead of directly typing the LM, but I assign the result, I save the result to this object, right? reg1 is the name I save the output of the regression to, right? and then I call for the result by calling summary rig1. Then you get more complete result, right? You get better summary of the results, which is how I taught. And this is the standard, the base package, base output in R. And alternatively, you may also, in the last of the video, I told you to use Stargazer. Stargazer is a very useful package. You can decorate, you can make a regression table in the publishable format. This is the usual publishable like a regression table. So it's really useful, right? Make a nice table, and this is the typical, procedure to implement the standard linear regression on R, right? Now let's think about probit model using the standard package. Use the base package for probit. That is also possible. You may use GLM directly, and then you will get this result. So without saving the result, you are going to get this result. This is the result. Let me clear this and rerun this line. So without saving the probit result, I will get just a table of estimated results and like some information. But what I recommend is, again, just follow the standard procedure, saving the GLM result to something, and then call for the summary. If you use these two lines, then you are going to get more complete information. It shows standard error, z-value, p-value, right? But without doing that, you only have simpler results. It includes more information, which is better. And what is even better is Stargazer package. If you use Stargazer, it will compare two results side by side, right? So one was the previous result from linear regression, and second column is probit result. So this is, I think, the best practice to make a table, regression table, right? So so the problem is you cannot calculate the marginal effects. GLM command does not have that capability, right? So we had to install another package called MFX. As I explained, we used to teach margins package that was discontinued. So we have to do this command. This is the first method without saving the results like this. And then this is actually it's not standard in the sense that if you do not save the result anywhere, then you are going to get the table. Like these are marginal effects. The first column is the marginal effects. As you see, it's a differentiation notation. And you also get standard error z value, like which is t statistic, and this is p value. And so this format is similar to the summary format, right? So in that sense, it is better, but it is not standard. Okay. And then now let's try the second method. I will save the result to reg4, then you should be able to see the result by summary. But this is not the standard table. So your summary is showing something very weird things, right? It doesn't mean anything. It's just programming objects. And if you use, actually, what you expect will be given if you use fit. Like so, I save the result here, and what you want is under the category fit, right? So under fit, you have coefficients like residuals, and they include standard errors, right? So a lot of things are included under SIT, which should be the standard components under the results. So rig1 is a linear regression results, and here you get coefficients, residuals, blah, blah, blah. That is under SIT category in rig 4. In that sense, it is not standard. Then how can you find anyhow? Okay, and the problem is this result, if you use summary reg, the result dollar $fit, what you get is not the marginal effects. These are the same results as the GLM result. GLM just probit coefficients. They are not marginal effects. Okay, then what should we do? If you look at this carefully, you will find an object called MFXest, like marginal effect estimates, right? And these numbers are actually the marginal effects, but it does not work either. It will like so this object, these components are not recognized as coefficients and standard errors. So it will return something very weird things like so definitely you are like this is marginal effect, this is standard error, but this is not what you want. So after more search, I found you have to just type reg4 to get the results, right? So in this sense, this package is not ideal. Like it's not standard format, and if I were more familiar with R, then this would not be a big problem. But I struggled a lot after I realized I made an error. So, and another big problem is Stargazer does not work with this command, this output, because it's not a standard format, right? So back to PowerPoint, my summary is like when you do linear regression, I recommend you do this, save the linear regression result to this, and then call for summary of that result. Then you are going to get the regression table. And of course, later you may use Stargazer using this result. When you do the proven model using generalized linear model package, you may just use similar, like GLM, it's typo. Sorry about that. This should be GLM. And then like the same syntax with more option. And then still you are going to use summary, the result. Then you are going to see the regression result. However, probit MFX works differently. You save it to reg3, then without summary, you just type it and enter. Then you are going to get the results. So it does not work with Stargazer, and my explanation was wrong in the previous guide video. I'm sorry for the error, and I will tell the TA that I made a mistake in the guide. So do not check it wrong, even if you did not watch this video. But I have to fix my problem. Okay. Thank you for watching. Good luck.